In the Ever Forward Club, we believe that our nation is in crisis. With this definition of masculinity that's causing many of our men to act in ways that is very unhealthy and unsafe for our communities. Over 93% of those people incarcerated are men. Of those, over 60% are men of color. So in the Ever Forward Club, we work with young men in middle school and high school to provide them a safe place to deal with the emotional baggage, the emotional challenges of life in healthy ways. So that when things come up, when problems happen, they got a safe place, they got a brotherhood to go and talk to about it. So when I first met Lorenzo, he hadn't even come to high school yet. And what I saw in Lorenzo when I first met him was a young man who had some incredible potential, and he didn't even know it. And many times he would not believe why anybody would want to support him if they weren't his family. And now having Lorenzo as an employee of the Ever Forward Club is absolutely exactly why we started the organization, is to help young people come alive and find out what is it that they are meant to do on this earth.
The relationships that I gained from being in the Ever Forward Club are priceless. And when I was going through some of the most disheartening times that I was going through, those were the people who I could turn to, and without any judgment or without any ridicule. And I always knew that. And because I knew that, it allowed me to trust them even more.
This year, the Ever Forward Club, for the first time, will operate as a nonprofit organization with a fully dedicated staff. We will open Ever Forward Clubs at 10 new schools. That means each school will not only have an Ever Forward Club, but a trained mentor who will meet with those young men on a weekly basis. In addition, we will reach 1,200 students through our Taking Off the Mask workshop. So in 1 year, we will reach 1,500 students through the work that the Ever Forward Club does. And we need your help to do it.
I believe the work is really for them to look within to see the power that they do possess. And I believe that the Ever Forward Club has been really good at challenging a lot of our young men to step forward into greatness. Well, one of the beautiful things about it is that they set forth really high expectations for our young men to see that excellence is not an option, it is the option.
It was okay for me to be a Latino in this country, that it was okay for me to come from a different culture, and to know that I was gonna achieve every dream in this country. And I was actually able to go to college and get my BA in psychology and be working at a youth center where I continue to help the community.
The future begins now. Help us move.
Help us move.
Help us move.
Ever forward.
Ever forward.
Ever forward.
Ever forward.